This podcast is produced by the Harwood Productions Podcast Network. To learn more about the network and to find more of our shows, visit us online at www.harwoodpodcast.com.
Hi, I'm Cindy Harris. Today I'm going to be showing you a cauliflower with a baked cheese sauce. This dish is a great farmer's market find. Fresh cauliflower is so delicious, and with this baked cheese sauce on top, it is just delicious. Now for this dish, I'm using sort of a small to medium sized cauliflower that I found at the farmer's market today. And what I need to do is pull the leaves off. And then cauliflower has this big core in it. So I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to cut that out, but not all the way in because I don't want the little florets to come apart, but I'm just going to take that big part off, and then I'm going to rinse this really well. Now in a deep saucepan, I've put about an inch or two of water in the bottom, and I'm going to take the whole cauliflower and I'm going to put it inside here, put the lid on, and I'm going to put this on the stove to steam. I want the cauliflower to become fork tender. Now it's been about 10 minutes that my cauliflower has been steaming, and so I'm going to take a knife and I'm just going to poke it into it, and if the knife goes in nice and easily, then that's as far as I want to cook it. With cauliflower, it can be a pretty dense vegetable, so if you were to put a knife in it and it wasn't budging, let it go a few more minutes. But this is nice and fork tender, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the cooking on this now. Now I have a shallow baking dish, and I'm going to put my cauliflower right in the center, just like this. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make the cheese topping for it. Now in a small bowl, I've grated 1 1/4 cups of sharp cheddar cheese. And it's really important that you use a sharp cheddar for this dish. If you were to use a medium or mild, it just doesn't give you enough of the flavor that we're going for here. So to the cheese, I'm going to add a little bit of mayonnaise, and I'm actually using a light mayonnaise, and I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of that to the cheese. I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of a prepared yellow mustard. And then with a spoon, I'm just going to mix this together. It's going to end up being almost like a paste. And I'm going to take this cheese mixture and I'm going to start putting it on the cauliflower. Now what I'm doing is I'm using my spoon and I'm pressing it into the cauliflower. Now you can see why it's important that this be like a paste, because I want it to really stick to the cauliflower. I don't want it to go into the dish. And I can even use my fingers here to kind of help mold it around the vegetable. And then just try to take that cheese as far down around the cauliflower as you can. I've got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. So now I'm going to take the cauliflower and I'm going to put it in the oven for about 20 minutes. The cheese will start to melt and it's going to start to get a light brown color. Now here's our baked cauliflower. Now you can see the cheese is nicely melted over it and see a little bit of browning. That's what we want. Now to serve this, what I do is I take a large fork and a spoon and I move it over to a serving plate like this. And then at the table you can just take a knife and you can cut some nice wedges and serve it that way. Now if you'd like to try this at home, just go to our website and visit the Farmer's Market Gourmet show notes, and I'll have the recipe there for you. And as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email. I'll see you next time.